Damn, if I don't love a good police chase. Halt! The cop behind us barks. Enzo snorts next to me. Halt! Do they ever realise how ridiculous they sound? I laugh as our feet slap in tandem across the slippery roof tiles of Ethera's factory district. Our heart thunders in my chest, and adrenaline sparks in my pulse as sharp as the electricity rumbling in the clouds overhead. Wholly unoriginal, I agree, as we leap across an alleyway and land mid-stride on the next roof, never breaking our pace. We haven't been chased in at least a year, and I can't help grinning as the constable falls further and further behind. With Enzo's magical ability to render us both incorporeal, we're always long gone by the time the police show up to the scene of our thefts, which means our heists are usually uneventful. But 6 minutes ago, when dancer Luelle Martin returned home early to get ready for her performance tonight at the Liar's Den Casino, she caught a glimpse of us vanishing through the wall with the 4,000 plat tutu she was supposed to wear. Unluckily for us, a constable was just next door managing a domestic disturbance. Her cries of, "It's the thief! The thief!" had him hot on our trail in seconds. The tutu is valuable, sure, but the thief. His capture would be worth far more. Since he and his brother, the liar, rose to infamy 5 years ago for their magical powers, Enzo has become something of a myth. Most believe him dead thanks to a slew of rumours he started soon after he met me, but those who have recognised him during one of his cons whisper stories of a bejewelled spectre who haunts the streets, seeking revenge for his ruination. Not entirely incorrect, if you ask me. Rain mists above our heads, and my breath fogs up the lenses of my glasses as we dodge chimneys and radio antennas, dislodged shingles and electrical wires. Enzo and I have done 1,000 heists together, and we move like a pair of dancers across a stage. When he turns, so do I. When I leap, he does too. We may only share a heart, but after 4 years of heists and training, we may as well share a body, a mind, a soul. We angle west toward where the iron-grey sea churns in the distance. We just have to get to the last apartment building 4 roofs away, and then he'll magic us through to the ground floor, where our getaway motorcar waits on the street. Leap, roll, dash. Grasp arms, swing a pirouette around a smokestack, launch in an arc to the next roof. My poor depth perception, courtesy of the severe near-sightedness in my lazy eye, was a difficulty early on in my training, but now my body instinctively tracks Enzo in a way that ensures I always land on my feet. In turn, his typical rigidity bleeds away when he works with me, his body mimicking the lethal grace mine learned from a childhood of ballet training. Together, we are unstoppable. Halt! The police officer's voice is a gasp, so far behind us it's almost lost in the intensifying roar of the sea. We finally reach the last roof. The ocean slams against the cliff mere yards from the base of this 16-floor structure, which trembles in the angry wind. Enzo jams his hand into his pocket, pulling out a lump of raw veratium so dark it seems to suck in the light of the street lamps below, and presses the metal between our palms. I wait for the familiar sensation of my body rippling into nothing, the weightlessness like a balloon inflating in my chest, the bubbling tingle of my limbs turning to air. But only Enzo vanishes. My body barely flickers. With a growl, Enzo reappears, chucking the veratium off the roof. Damn it, this better not all be bum veratium. He digs into his pocket again, retrieving a whole handful of the pitch-dark metal and gripping my palm. Once more, when his body mists into nothing, mine stays firmly corporeal. Magnus St. James, you bastard! He reappears, hurling the lot of metal as far as he can and letting out a string of curses I feel like bursts of rage in my own chest. My father's name, a dirty word on his lips, makes shame simmer under my skin. It's becoming harder and harder to get our hands on good Veratium these days, with the way St. James has monopolized the entire industry. We steal what we can, and this lot came directly from one of his top lackeys, so we assumed it would be pure. But it seems my father doesn't do even his own staff favours.